Hey guys, Raven Dracul with a video for you guys today. Sorry, this is not going to be a haul video. This is going to be a response video to one of my good friends I'm subscribed to, Fright Summers. Her video was on the goth lifestyle is too expensive. Alright, so I wasn't sure how to start off with the video because sometimes I end up being all over the place, like now. But the lifestyle, it can be expensive, yes. For those of us who can't afford to get like the big name brands out there, like probably most people probably can, or people who have sponsors or models, basically like what she said. A lot of those brands out there are really expensive unless they have like good sales and stuff, because for me, I mostly do thrift stores or I go to sales because I'm a big sucker for the sales. And if it's like a good sale, then I'll usually get it. Or if I do have the money, I'll usually end up getting it because there's a lot of brands out there that I do like. Quite a few of them are like I guess you'd say they're like the top brands. Sorry. That I actually like. I do like Dolls Kill. I like Sarpa's clothing, Hell Bunny. There's another one there that's kind of like up there with the top, like at the top. See if I can find it. There's a store I know that I have here in town called Steampunk Trunk. Until the Steampunk Trunk, and she sells a lot of like her own jewelry and stuff that she makes, and clothing. There's another brand up there that's a clothing brand that's based in the UK. I'm pretty sure it's called Dracula Clothing, which is quite pricey. I think you can probably find some of that stuff like online cheap, like not exactly on the website or like on sale, but at her store she sells them for very expensive prices. Like they're over $100. I know that for sure. They're not like $200, but they're over $100, and it's like a Victorian type style clothing. Of course, I mean Dracula clothing. There's like the men's trench coats, which look pretty nice, that me and my fiance like to look at. It's just, if we have the money, we would get it. I mean, there's times when we do have money to get stuff like that, like those types of brands. But other than that, like I said, I go to sales or I go to thrift stores or stores that actually have like cheaper clothing in general. With stores like that are not like goth stores or like thrift stores, you can find stuff literally at those stores and put it together, make your own goth wardrobe, goth outfits. For me, I don't always stick with a particular style anyway. I kind of make up my own kind of like put it together and make it my own unique goth style. I've always been that way. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I actually like a lot of the things I can come up with when I make my own unique style. As for jewelry, I don't have like a lot of expensive jewelry. Any of them that I do have, which is like not that many pieces, like my Ankh here, this was probably $50 or $60 at the mall at the subculture store, and it has like the dagger inside. This I would pay for it because I want an Ankh, especially that won't tarnish. It won't turn color. Like won't turn color. I mean, like a lot of my jewelry does. If I wear it for long periods of time, because I do have a bad habit of wearing my jewelry in the shower, except for my rings. But like my bracelets and my necklaces, I always have like a bad habit of wearing them in the shower without taking them off because I either forget or I'm just too lazy. And then my Ankh ring right here, which is not really that expensive, but it is like one of those that do not tarnish as well. Sorry. And then there's like some other pieces. Most of the pieces that I did get that I spent money on at the subculture store are by Alchemy Gothic, and a lot of their jewelry pieces can be pretty expensive. What's like, I think some of the ones I got were least expensive, but they do have really expensive ones as well. But I do make exceptions. Like I said, when I do have the money, I make exceptions for jewelry or clothing. Makeup, now I don't really spend a whole lot of money on makeup. I'm not gonna buy like a Urban Decay palette because they're expensive. I can't remember which brand. I think it was Urban Decay when they're doing the Alice in Wonderland, the second movie. They had makeup palettes and lipsticks. I think the lipstick alone was like $30 or $40, which I'm not gonna pay that for a lipstick that I may or may not like, or like a palette. Like if I see like a few colors I like in the palette, but then I don't like the rest, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of money on a makeup palette because that's just ridiculous. I'm very picky with my colors to begin with. I don't wear like every color in a makeup palette. So if I'm gonna spend money on a palette, it's maybe $10 or less, or if it's like worth it, I'll spend a little bit more. But I'm not gonna spend like at Ulta like what they charge for their makeup. It's ridiculous. They have their expensive side and they have their least expensive side. Like on the left side of the store, at least in my store, the left side of the store is more of the kind of least expensive stuff. And then on the right side of the store, at least to my right, is the more expensive brands. So, I mainly go to Walmart or Bell's Outlet, stuff like that, and just get my makeup there, or even where I work or wherever it's not so expensive. I was trying to find the other brand that's kind of up there with Doll's Kill. It's on the top of my head, but I just can't quite remember which one it is. I'm trying to tackle what I can of like each thing. Now shoes, I do have Demodias can be quite expensive, but a lot of the Demodias I have were not as expensive, or they were on sale. I mean, $60 or $60 or $70 or whatever can be pricey to people who can't afford those. I can't always afford brands, like I said, because the job I work at is minimum wage. I don't make a whole lot all the time. My hours kind of go up and down, so that kind of messes with my pay. So I really can't find it. Where the frick is it? There was one that I had that was on my Facebook. It's kind of up there. It's a very popular brand as well, which I would love to be able to afford because Steampunk Store sold it. There's another brand out there that I do like that it's Blackcraft. They can kind of be on the pricey side as well. I only have like a few articles of clothing, and then I have a makeup palette which is shaped like the butterfly with like the skull on it. I forget what kind of butterfly that is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember which one it is. But it has quite a bit of colors I do like, and I got that at Hot Topic. I don't go to Hot Topic all the time, so. But the other pieces I did get were also from Hot Topic. I got me a coffin-shaped towel, which I wanted so bad. They had it advertised on Vampire Freaks, and I wanted it so bad. And it's by Blackcraft. It says GOTH on it in big letters. And then there is a bathing suit by them that I do have. So, I don't know, like, I do have my cutoff points as well. Whenever I do get any new stuff, I typically, since like a little towards like the last year and this year, I've been donating a lot. Right now, I have like a lot of donations sitting outside my door that is ready to be donated. I still go through my stuff every day to make sure there's stuff that I don't want, because I've actually been getting rid of a whole lot that I don't need, that I just wonder, why did I spend money on this? I don't even need it. I don't even want it. But yeah, it can get quite expensive for those who really can't afford like those big brands out there. But you don't have to have those brands. You don't have to. You can go to thrift stores, like I said, or like other stores, and put together like your own goth wardrobe. So, and some of the things I do have that I did not get, my fiance would get me whenever he could, or stuff that I got for like Christmas from family. But yeah, I thought that this was an important video to talk about. I want to do sort of like response and add my own opinions in there. I haven't really done much, like, this is the new year still, so I have time to do more videos, like topics to talk about, touch upon, and like other videos that I want to do. But this one I want to be like the first serious one of the new year, since we're only 23 days into the new year, so it's still a new year, new everything, start fresh, work on goals. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I couldn't remember which other brand it was that I was trying to think of, which I wish I could. Let's see. There might still be hope. There is another one I do want to touch upon. Purses. There is very few now. I did have like a little bit of a collection, but very few that are thrifted. The other ones are actually from the subculture store, or they're from online. I know two of them are from my dad, and they're both coffin purses. One I got back in 2015 when I went to see him in Kansas. He ordered it online. It came to his house. It's by Creepsville. Yeah, Creepsville 666. They can be quite expensive as well, but I do like a lot of their stuff as well. This one had fangs. It had like red lining around it. I do have to sew it, however, because it did start falling apart. I've noticed with like quite a bit of the coffin purse that I get, like different brands, big or small, whatever, they end up falling apart. I do carry a lot of stuff in my purse, so that could be due to that or like the material or how it's made. There are things that can be cheaply made that they sell at a higher price, which I don't agree on. And the other purse I got this past Christmas from my father, which is the black one. It's by what is it? Rock Rebel. Yeah, Rock Rebel. They sell a lot of coffin purses and other things as well. And this one has the Bride of Frankenstein and the Frankenstein monster, which I am currently using right now. And then I have my Harry Potter purse, which is by let's say Firefly or something fly. They're expensive. My fiance bought me that one, and he bought me the wallet. The wallet alone was $40. The purse was more. So that's two pieces, and they match each other. It's a smaller bag. It's like a backpack bag because for me, I like wearing the backpack bags more. I do have a Nightmare Before Christmas purse, which I got back in 2015. Actually, I think the coffin purse I got from my dad, the first one was before or after. Maybe before. I can't remember, but I know the purse, the Night Before Christmas purse, it's a black one, kind of shaped like a coffin. It's not like a hard shell case purse. I can't remember what I got that for. I think it was like almost $40 because I did get like a whole bunch of stuff then. That's when I got my Night Before Christmas selfie stick and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I got my fiance the men's cologne. It says Bone Daddy. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. I got him at that time. But yeah, I still have that purse and some of the leather or pleather. It's started tearing off within the last year or a year before, but it's lasted quite a while, which doesn't always happen with me, especially from Hot Topic of all things. There are some of those that will actually last a bit longer, but there are times, plenty of times where I bought stuff and it did not last too long, and makes me mad wasting my money on something that is going to fall apart sooner than later. I can't remember like all my bags. I have quite a bit of a collection of bags. If you guys go and look at like my last bag collection video, which was probably, I think, last year, maybe the year before that. I can't remember. I know it's like not that long. And then I have my coffin purse from Subculture. It's a purple shape with the cross on it. It has like fishnet lining over it, or like fishnet over it. That one's already starting to fall apart a little bit, so I'm gonna have to sew that one. But that one actually lasted a tad bit longer than the Creepsville one, which I'm surprised. That one's like a bigger coffin purse, and then I have like a metal like hard case coffin purse I got from the thrift store. Now that one, it has like a metal clasp. You open it, like the middle piece, you open it and then you close it on it. It's it's small, but yeah, there's that. And then there's my, I think, Universal Monsters one. I think that's the one that's falling apart right now. Like the handle, it actually lasted longer. Handle actually came off, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I got that one also from Subcultures. I think that's from the brand Rock Rebel. I do have quite a bit of like purses from them I've got from the Subculture store. These purses I get, like I said, when I have the money, I will get them usually. Like pay the full price for them at the store. And then I have a Lily Munster one also from Rock Rebel. It's shaped like, it has like the bat kind of wing thing going on. And then there's the one I got also for Christmas from my fiance. He got me 2 purses, equally expensive. And that's because we save a lot for Christmas. This one has also like a kind of bat shape going on, and this one has a pinnacle, not like the upside down one, but like the Wiccan pinnacle, which I like. They did have a wallet at that store that matched it. I'm not sure which brand this one's from, but I have used that since Christmas. Like after Christmas, I've used that one. I've used my Harry Potter one. First, I used my coffin one, the Bride of Frankenstein monster one, and then I switched to Harry Potter. Then I switched to that one. Then now I'm back at the coffin purse. I kind of switch up a lot, so I never stick with the same purse. Sometimes I'll stick with like the same purse for like longer than what I normally do, and then sometimes I just keep switching up. It's the same with my wallets, which I don't really spend a whole lot of money on my wallets. That's a different thing. There's other purses too. I have quite a collection of purses and shoes, mostly thrifted or bought cheap. And then I have probably like 4 or 5 pairs of Demonias. 2 boots, 1 pair of creepers, and then the slip-on shoes. Like they're like flat slip-on shoes with like a skull buckles, and then I have a pair of like kind of high heel shoes with bat buckles, also Demonia. So yeah, that's 5 pairs right there. And then the rest of my shoes are like cheaper brand shoes or thrifted shoes. Like the ones that I got for my birthday from my fiance were thrifted from Goodwill, and they look like they could, pass as like goth shoes. So that works for me. And yeah. Well, so I touched up on jewelry, clothing, shoes, purses, and let's see, decor can be quite pricey, especially goth furniture. I'd love to have goth furniture, I really would. I don't even have any goth furniture, so the closest thing I probably have is I'm happy that my bed is black, like the frames is black and the drawers and everything. So I'm happy about that. And then my decorations were bought, they're usually bought at like thrift stores. Like I said, thrift stores are your best friend. They really are. I used to be afraid of telling people that I got stuff at thrift stores because, especially in school, because there's people who had like name brand stuff, and it wasn't really a good idea telling them that you got stuff from thrift stores because they tend to make fun of you. I've seen it happen. So the other brand I remember now is Killstar. So I do like Killstar stuff. When I was at the steampunk store, the lady there, she knows me. I've been shopping at her store since it's been open for the past 2-3 years. She had like a thing of like curtains, which I think the curtains were $40, and then she had like a coffin shaped notebook, which I already have a coffin shaped notebook, which has like the triple goddess symbol, the moon, and the round moon, and then the crescent moons, which I got from Earthbound for $10, so it's cheaper. Because Killstar, like I said, can be pricey. She had a coffin purse, like a big coffin purse. I think she was charging like 80 $89, which is kind of pricey for me, unless I have the money, like I said. And she had like a whole bunch of other purses, which were some of them actually cheaper. Like she had one with like the Ouija board symbol on it, which was also by them. And then she also had like a plush pillow, skeletal cat shaped, plush pillow, which was also from Killstar. And I mean, she didn't carry that stuff before in her store, but I'm happy that she's starting to get like more brands, because when she first started, she had like her jewelry, and then she had like Dracula clothing, which she still has that. She has like quite a bit of corsets. So yeah, I really wish I could afford Killstar, unless I have the money. So yep. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I don't want to keep going like on and on, but like I said, as far as decor goes, mostly like around Halloween time, Michaels, because they have good quality, or some online than thrift stores, because thrift stores tend to, depending on the thrift store and the timing, they can carry quite a bit of like goth decor or like good Halloween stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye Darklings.